All right, good stuff. So again, welcome to everyone who's joined us for the first time this evening. My name is Livera Wenk, founder and CEO of Flow Money System. These are one of our regularly scheduled calls. From this week, we'll be having a pretty structured schedule with regard to having our webinars. So we'll be having them at least 3 times per week so that members can use this as a way to build their business and get the word out. So again, if you're joining us for the first time, if this is your first webinar, welcome to the session. So before we get into it, let me just make sure that everyone is hearing me loud and clear. Guys, if you look to your right, you should see a section that you can chat and so on. If you're hearing me loud and clearly, just go ahead and type yes in that area so that I can confirm that everyone is hearing me loud and clearly. Let me just head over here. Okay, fantastic. Okay, good stuff. So we can go right ahead, guys. Again, Flow Money System, as you can see, our slogan is you put your business and, of course, your money on autopilot. We're going to talk all about that, what it's all about, and so on. Just a couple of quick house notes. If you have any questions, please hold your questions to the end of the session. That way we can flow through the presentation quite smoothly, and then we'll take all questions at the end. Also, if you want to ask a question, there should be a button to your right that allows you to raise your hand. Okay, you should see in the more section, just raise your hand, and once you do that, I'll be able to see that your hand is raised. I'll unmute your mic and just kind of make sure that there's not a lot of noise in the background if you are asking questions. If you feel to type your question, you're more than welcome to do so as well. Okay, so let's talk about Flow Money System, what it is, who it is, and a bit about it. Well, first and foremost, Flow Money System was started back in 2015. We were primarily a fiat-based opportunity, and we were focused around many services, such as our discount shopping club and advertising primarily. However, what we found was that we had a lot of problems after a while in trying to operate as a fiat-based currency, and when it came to persons outside of internationally more so, we found that in terms of persons sending funds for payment to get started and so on, the fees that they incurred were quite high. Also, when it came to paying commissions because of the type of system that we were running, that in itself also proved cumbersome due to the fees and what's not. So we made a change to a Bitcoin platform, which has made it tremendously easier to send and receive payments. We relaunched this platform officially on the 1st of November 2017, so this month, just a few days ago, as a Bitcoin platform. And again, since we've done that, it's been going extremely well. Now, in the name of transparency, I'm one of those persons who I have nothing to hide. That is a fact. And I believe that if a person is gonna trust you enough to get involved in an opportunity, you should be as transparent as possible. So this is me, guys, founder, Mr. Livera Wenk, and that's what I look like. If you ever need to find me, you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, even though I don't use that too often. But definitely. So by any means, if there's any time that you want to connect with me outside of our official webinars, you can feel free to do that. I'm a very, very approachable person. A little bit about myself. I'm a traditional business owner, have been for a number of years. Outside of my online opportunities, I also have some offline businesses as well. I've been in the industry of direct sales and marketing for the last 17 plus years. I'm an investor. I'm always seeking out new opportunities to invest into. I'm always seeking out people to invest into as well, because I do believe that that is our greatest commodity. Individuals, people, and the ideas and the concepts that they may have that can literally take us into the next generation in the future. And I believe that some of those ideas are groundbreaking, but sometimes people just need a chance and someone to believe in them. I'm an entrepreneur for sure. I remember leaving my full-time job back at the end of 2008 and started my full-time career as a network marketer in 2009. And I must tell you, that was the best decision that I ever made in my life. Being able to walk away from a full-time job and being able to simply live life on my own terms. I work when I feel to work, sleep when I feel to sleep. I wake up when I feel to wake up, travel when I feel to travel. It is really a phenomenal um, bout of freedom, being an entrepreneur and making your own decisions. And I would encourage anyone to look towards being an entrepreneur. It really does give you a whole different perspective on life, in a whole. Okay, and of course, I'm a coach and a mentor to many individuals, just pretty much teaching them and guiding them and giving them the tips on how to achieve financial freedom, right, financial independence. One of the most interesting things for me that happened was, a couple of years ago, having about two persons who taught me at school. So they were my teachers at school, and then they became part of my organization. So it was always a semi awkward but interesting scenario, because here it was, someone who was teaching me how to get a job. I then ended up teaching them how to become financially free. I found that to be quite interesting, and when you look at the perspectives of how people see life and what is important, in life. But nonetheless, that's a story for another day that we'll probably discuss. Let's get into the business of itself. So first of all, I like to call FMS, or Flow Money System, a Bitcoin woman, and that woman is simply an acronym for Word of Mouth Advertising Network, a Bitcoin advertising network. And the reason that I call it that is obviously because of these things that we offer. Like, for example, we offer services, which we'll get into and we'll discuss. We offer not just services, but it is a word of mouth marketing opportunity as well. We all know that word of mouth marketing is one of the most, if not the most powerful form of marketing that exists. People buy things, and try things, try goods, try different services due to the experiences, and the personal experiences of other people that they know. If someone came to you and told you, hey, I tried X, Y, or Z, and I think it's really, really good, you are more inclined to want to try it yourself because of the relationship that you and that individual may have, and the trust factor that you and that person have as well. So that's a very important thing. And then, of course, the Bitcoin boom. If you've been following Bitcoin, Bitcoin is just going crazy. Bitcoin has grown well over 60,000 times more than it initially started out as. Bitcoin was just a few cents, 6 cents, 7 cents back in 2010. And fast forward to today, 2017, we see Bitcoin hitting ranges of up to 7,500 US dollars per Bitcoin. And I'm very sure that in a week or two, I would not be surprised, that Bitcoin breaks $8,000. I would also not be surprised that by the end of the year 2017, it breaks $10,000, and by mid 2018, it breaks $25,000. I honestly would not be surprised. The interesting thing is, a lot of experts. I'm not an expert. I'm just a very excited person when it comes to Bitcoin. But the experts have also predicted that that is what it's going to do. So it's going to be a very interesting ride to see what Bitcoin does. And Bitcoin, for those who maybe join us for the first time and not understanding fully the magnitude of this Bitcoin boom, Bitcoin is a digital currency, a virtual currency as it was, but it's gained such popularity because of the low fees that it has compared to much of the other intermediaries. But outside of that transactional value of being able to do business and cut down on the fees, it also allows persons and individuals and businesses to do a lot more business, and allows persons to transact normal business with Bitcoin as an actual form of currency. So you've got that transactional value going on, but at the same time, you've got an accumulative value where Bitcoin can be seen like somewhat of a stock. And as you would buy a stock and you expect the value of that stock to rise, increase, and as that stock value increases, you would obviously have more worth for the amount of stock that you've purchased. So same thing with Bitcoin. If you bought Bitcoin back in, let's say 7 years ago, and you just held it, you would be a millionaire. If you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin back then, you would be a millionaire right now, a multi-millionaire. So, different people buy Bitcoin for different reasons. Some they buy and they sell. Buy it low, sell it high, make profits. Other persons they buy it to use, transactional wise, and then other persons they buy it and have it just saving, to accrue in value. So it's really up to each individual what they choose to do with it. But the whole idea is to get it. And one of the things that we allow persons to do is also generate passive Bitcoin. And if you don't understand the term of passive, there's active income and there's passive income. Active income is that you work for, you put some time, some energy, some sacrifice, some effort into it, and it may be building the team, might be building the business. Passive income is more relaxed, is more of an investment type scenario where you can buy some Bitcoin and you can have that money work for you versus you out there working for it. Now, if you combine the two and you're having a bit of both, well then even better for you. All right, so we'll talk about that as we go on. Let's talk a little bit about businesses and customers and consumers and how to create wealth. Very, very simply put, if you want to generate wealth, find a way to solve other people's problems. Very, very simple. Find a way to solve other people's problems. The persons out there who have found ways to solve other people's problems have made fortunes. And if you can find a way to solve a problem, or find a way to make something easier and more convenient for someone else, then you stand to make some money. It really is that simple. If you're right now in a position and a bad financial position and you're asking yourself, what can I do to generate more money? It's very simple. This is all you need to think about. What problems could I solve for other persons? You figure that out. You figured out how to solve someone's problem, and you have figured out your way to generate income and wealth. It is that simple. That is why I created Flow Money System. Flow Money System solves a lot of problems for a lot of persons, and we're going to get into those problem solving features very shortly. But let's start with the discount club. We know that businesses they have a problem. What is their problem? They're always trying to get more people to see what they have. They want to get bigger. They want to grow. They want to expand. In order to do that, you need to have more eyes on what you're doing. You need to have more people seeing what you're offering. So which means that businesses are obviously interested in advertising. It's a big deal. It's a very, very big deal. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, advertising and marketing. All right? A lot of money goes into it. So if you can find a way to solve the business's problems, well, then you can make some money. But here's the thing. For businesses to advertise, who are they going to advertise to? Well, they're going to advertise to you, the consumer. So what do consumers want? You see, you can't just when you try to solve one problem, another one pops up. So you might solve the problem of the businesses. You can get advertising to consumers. But question is, what is going to make the consumers want to utilize and fraternize and patronize your business? Well, consumers are looking for deals. They're looking for discounts. They're looking for something else that is in it for them. So if you can find a way to combine and solve both these problems at the same time, help businesses get more advertising, while at the same time help consumers get more deals, you stand to make a fortune. It really is that simple. Flow Money System is going to provide a platform that is going to allow businesses, as our numbers continuously grow, it means that we're going to have something that businesses want, which is what? A large group of people all in one place that can see what they have. So when now businesses have an opportunity to put their business, product, service, or goods on our advertising platform for all of our members to see, businesses would pay for that. So what do consumers get out of it? Well, when we say to the businesses, well, here's the thing. We are willing to allow you to put your business on our platform, but to do that, you have to be willing to offer Flow Money System members a discount. So now we can go to the member. We can say, well, hey, X business, Joe's business, is offering 5%, 10%, 15% off for Flow Money System members. How cool is that? How much more would the members want to patronize Joe's business now versus if he never offered that discount? You understand the win-win scenario here? That is what we do. So we created solutions for both parties. Let's go a little bit deeper. Now, first of all, to get involved in this opportunity, it's a one-time payment of 0.01 Bitcoin. Now, that value and that worth is consistently changing. but it's 0.01. Okay. Beautiful thing is it's a one-time payment. It's not a monthly fee, no renewals, one lifetime payment. You pay it once for the rest of your life, you're covered. There are no hidden fees that you have to worry about. Nothing's going to pop upon you. There are 7 stages of advancement if you're building the team building aspect. Yes, there are a number of other options and ways to make money, but first thing I'm going to show you guys is the team building aspect that allows you to generate, to share with other people and generate some serious income from doing that. Now, there's 7 stages of advancement, going from silver, gold, platinum, sapphire, emerald, ruby, and of course, diamond. Okay? As you move through each of these stages, you can continue to earn from each of these levels simultaneously. And I'll explain what that's all about. As part of your membership, you're going to get a back office to track everything that happens in your business. You're going to have access to leadership training material, banners, and so on, virtual ebooks. All of these things are already starting to be loaded into your member back office that you can go in, you can get, you can download, you can purchase, and you can work with to take your business to the next level. There's about 7 different income streams that are going to be coming on board as we unfold and release these different streams as we go on over the next couple of weeks and next couple of months. So you can look forward to that as well. And we're not going to stop at 7. There's so much plans for so many things, but we don't really want to give you all at the same time. So you can expect to see a lot of improvements and enhancements as time go on. For those persons who are looking to definitely refer businesses or persons who are in the business already who may have businesses, we also have services such as logo and graphic design, web development packages, and so on. All of these are things that we're going to be giving and offering you as members an opportunity to buy into at discounted prices so you can put your own business, which is totally separate and distinct from Flow Money System. You can use these packages and services to take your own personal business to the next level. All right, we're going to talk all about that. But let's get into what happens when you start to share the opportunity with other persons. Our first bonus is known as the referral bonus. And all it really means is, if you start to refer persons to our business or to our company, we will pay you for it. It's pretty simple. It's the same way that you would go, if you go into a store and you see something that you like and you tell a friend about it and they go and purchase it, the store doesn't pay you anything. But if you become a member of Flow Money System and you decide, well, let me share this with my friends, and they do decide to join, well, we will actually pay you for it. So it's much better, you actually get something for putting in some effort. So the more persons you share it with, the more Bitcoin you earn. Now keep in mind, Bitcoin's value continues to rise. It dips sometimes, but overall, it's rising. So that 0.001 actually continues to grow and grow and grow. And you earn this for every single person that joins your business that activates their account. It doesn't really matter whether they do anything. It doesn't matter whether they build a business. From the time they join alone, just joining, you're going to get paid for that from every single business package that you sell. The second bonus is known as the matrix bonus. Now, a matrix is just a structure comprised of 6 open positions or 6 empty spots below you. There are 2 tiers. There's tier 1 and there's tier 2. The 4 positions on tier 2 are known as the pay line positions. As soon as they have all been filled, you get paid. Very simple. Now, the amount you get paid, it varies based on the level that you're at. But I can assure you it increases from the very first time that you complete a matrix. It's going to increase probably around 3 times as much as it was the first time that you got paid, which is also pretty awesome. Now, after you've actually completed the matrix, then you do something called a re-entry. A re-entry happens after you successfully completed the matrix. Now, once you've completed it, you're going to do what we call a cycle. And by cycling, it opens up a brand new matrix for you that allows you to earn again. 6 brand new positions under you waiting to be filled. And yes, they can be filled from the very same persons that were in your first matrix, or you can fill it by adding new individuals to the business as well. Whichever way suits you is fine. Also, when you hear about the spillover factor, you're going to understand that you can also fill it from spillover as well. But we'll talk all about that and what it's all about. Now, how much time do you cycle? It's unlimited. There's no limit how many times per month, per week, or per day that you can cycle. Unlike a lot of systems where you get paid once per month, then you don't get paid again until the very next month when persons renew and pay their subscriptions. Not a Flow Money System. Flow Money system allows you to earn literally multiple times per day. You are not limited in your earnings whatsoever. Now, this is one of my favorite features. I call it the Follow Me Forward system. And what this basically means is anyone that you have personally referred or introduced to the business, when you complete your matrix, you're going to open a brand new matrix. When they complete their matrix, they are going to follow you into your brand new matrix. So here's a scenario where this is you, and you can see that all 6 of your positions, they're colored, they're filled. Now, when that happens, you're going to cycle and a brand new position is opened up for you on the right. Well, let's assume that Andy, completes his matrix, so he's got, those 6 positions now complete. But here's the thing. Because Andy is directly sponsored by you, and of course you've completed your matrix, Andy is going to follow you into your very first position over here into your very next matrix. So this is how you can fill a second matrix without actually bringing new persons into the program. Now, another interesting thing happens. Let's assume that Andy was the only person you had sponsored, and Andy brought in his 2, who brought in his 2. So before Brenda actually came into the picture, Andy actually completed his matrix, and let's assume that these 3 positions, and I'm not sure if you guys are seeing my mouse, so let me just put my pointer on real quick. Okay, good. You should be able to see my pointer. So here's Andy, and let's assume that over here was not filled as yet. They were all empty positions. Well, here's what would happen. When Andy completes his 6 positions, as you can see here indicated, Andy would actually cycle and come right here into your very next position in the same matrix. So in other words, Andy would actually occupy the top 2 positions in your same matrix. And of course, if Andy goes on to fill that out, when he brings in his first 2, you would cycle and come over here. When those 2 bring 2 more in, then of course he cycles again, comes over there. Pretty interesting stuff. But for this scenario today, here's what we're going to look at. Andy completed his matrix. He follows you into over here. Now Brenda does the same thing. Brenda, she goes ahead and she brings, helps her to bring in 2. So now 6 positions are filled under Brenda as well. Now, because Brenda is also directly sponsored by you, Brenda is going to follow you into the first available position, which will be on the right side. It goes from left to right. So Brenda is going to come right over here and occupy your second position. That just leaves you with 4 more positions. And guess what? If Andy brings in his 2 and Brenda brings in his 2, then you cycle and you get paid. You understand how this works, right? In other words, you can literally have a matrix filled, completed, you get paid, you get upgraded, you get advanced, but you actually haven't brought anyone in yourself. So this could actually happen from spillover if Andy and Brenda fell under you without you being the one to bring them in. We're going to talk about the spillover real soon. Let's talk about cycle bonus. Cycle bonus, first and foremost, kicks in from the level of platinum. You really want to help get your team through the levels, guys, because when you do that, it really is going to increase your payouts big time. You see, what happens is every time anyone in your structure that you've directly referred, or in other words, a direct referral, anytime they complete a matrix and they from at least platinum, guess what? They're going to cycle, a new matrix is going to open for them, and Bitcoin is going to be paid to you. Now, how cool is that? So you're not only earning Bitcoin when you cycle, you're not only earning Bitcoin when you refer persons, but you're also earning Bitcoin when the persons that you referred cycle as well from the level of platinum and up. Well, this is a pretty awesome feature because what it does, it increases your payouts big time. Don't forget, even as these members have reached platinum or you have reached platinum, you're still earning in the silver levels and the gold levels and so on. All of these things are happening all at the same time. Let's look at a scenario of how the upgrade feature works. I want you to pay really close attention to the figures here on the right with the wording, and I want you to pay attention to the arrows that you're going to see pop up. So this is your first matrix of silver. Now remember, you would have paid 0.01 Bitcoin to start. Now out of that 0.01, to start, 0.008 is used towards the matrix. The remaining 0.002, well, half of it goes towards your referral commissions, and the other half is used towards incentives that is paid back to members either way. Okay, so that's how the dissemination of the 0.01 happens. So you're at the level of silver, 0.08, and here's what happens. You complete your cycle and check what just happened. Whoa, boom, immediately you are upgraded to the level of gold, which costs 0.02, and you would earn 0.004 Bitcoin. The second time and of course, you would have been placed into a new matrix in silver. Now, here's what happens. The second time you cycle, or the second time you complete this matrix, you realize that your earnings is a bit higher than the first time, 0.004, 0.024. Why did that happen? Why did your earnings almost triple? Well, the reason that happened was because when you cycle out of your first matrix and you were upgraded to gold, it took out 0.02 in order to upgrade you. It happens automatically. The good thing about that is it means that you don't have to move up to another level and then beg your team to move up as well. You don't have to beg your team to work the business and upgrade. It automatically takes it out and upgrades everyone. So your team is always following you. Nobody's left behind. So you're upgraded and the second matrix opens up. Not only that, after you cycle from your second matrix, your third matrix opens up. And as you can see, your bonuses that you earn, they never decrease again. So this 0.004, it will never go back to that. It will now be 0.024 from then on for every matrix. Let's look at that again. So gold, we know, took 0.02. You cycle and boom, immediately you're upgraded to platinum. Platinum costs 0.04, so that comes out. Plus, because you cycle, a new gold matrix is open up for you, and this time you earn, instead of 0.02, you earn 0.06. 3 times the amount, guys. If you haven't realized that the pattern here means that when you hit the second matrix, that is when the real fun starts to happen. And of course, it never goes back down to 0.02. Why? Because the upgrade amount was already taken out to upgrade you with. And of course, you're at the level of platinum, you cycle, now you will earn, of course, sapphire takes away 0.08, you earn 0.038, and then you get to keep 0.117 per cycle. And if you go to blockchain, or you go to CoinDesk, or wherever you look to see the value of Bitcoin, you can see that 0.117 is like over 800 US per cycle. Now, I like to call this section, guys, dynamic earning or dynamic cycling. Here's why I call it dynamic cycling. Before, you may have thought that when you were upgraded from silver to gold and then from gold to platinum, it means now that your basic earnings would just only be 0.117. Well, that is not actually the case. What you would in fact be earning would be 0.117 plus 0.06 plus 0.024. Guys, as you advance to a new and higher level, you continue to earn in all the previous levels at the same time. How cool is that? So you're not just leaving one level, moving to the next, and that's it. You're actually earning in all the matrices at the same time, and all of them can cycle multiple times per day. So even though the Bitcoin amounts may not look like huge amounts, which, by the way, most persons never really make it. You have companies that would pay out thousands of Bitcoin per month. How many people ever actually reach that? None. 1, perhaps 2, if you're lucky. But 98% of members never reach those huge amounts. But if you've got small bite-sized matrices of just 2 by 2, and you can earn these amounts, but you can continuously and consistently earn them as you move up in all the levels at the same time, that is a winner right there. Let's look at how much you can actually earn. Well, silver is up to 0.024, but that goes all the way up to 1.214 Bitcoin. Now, if 1 Bitcoin right now is worth, over 7,000 US dollars, you can just imagine earning 1.214 plus 0.696 plus 0.458, 0.237, 0.117, 0.06, and 0.24 at the same time. What if you cycle once in a week from all the matrices? Could you imagine that? That is about 10,000 US dollars for that week. It might actually be more. I would actually have to add it up. But I hope you guys are getting the idea of how this works. All the matrices happen and work for you at the same time. Okay. Now, spillover. Spillover is a pretty interesting feature in this business. I love it because members are just being surprised every single day. I had someone message me today, a member. She was so blown away. It was crazy. She was like, Laverne, I just checked my downline and I'm seeing two people under me. And she's like, how? What? I don't get it. I said, well, spill over. She said, and here's what she said. She said, I hear you keep saying that it happens to members, but I didn't really think it would happen to me. I said, well, you're a person too, right? So now she's got two persons. And here's another interesting thing. Because of our rotator, which means, anyone that goes to our company page and just registers is going to be given and spilled into the downline of some active member randomly. I don't know who. No one knows who. The system just picks someone, but you've got to be upgraded. If you just join and you're just sitting there, you haven't paid for your account, it's not going to happen for you. But if you've paid for your account, it's likely to happen for you. They may not fall directly under you, they may fall under someone in your team, but it still helps you to cycle. How awesome is that? So now you've got a situation where you've got hundreds of people that are just flying into the downline, flying into the matrix from all across the world, just under random members who've activated their accounts and helping them to build their business. And more importantly than that, any member that is spilled under you directly, they're yours forever. Forever. So when you're going to get the referral bonus as though you were the one who went out there and found them, even though you didn't. How cool is that? You're going to get the cycle bonuses when they're cycling from platinum and up. Even though you never sponsored them yourself, they just happen to be put under you, you're still going to get all the bonuses that are associated with that as though you were the one who put them there. Pretty awesome. Now let's talk about the spillover some more. So how can it work? Well, you've got the person above you, and as the person above you is building their business, they can bring people under you. So, they bring two folks, and if this guy here applying, if his other leg was already filled, the next people he bring in, they will start to fall under those two people, you and whoever else is next to you. And it fills up the level below you. Well, here's the thing. Those two people under you can also do the same thing. They may bring two people in. And as they bring two people of their own in, your matrix is full. And as your matrix is full, guess what? You will get upgraded, you will cycle, and you will get paid your matrix bonus, even though you weren't the one who did it. Pretty awesome. So we already looked at the amount of figures you can earn. This is a chart based on Bitcoin being at 6,300. I'm going to update this. I didn't want to do it too soon because Bitcoin fluctuates. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's been hovering around 7,000. It goes up above, but then it's still hovering right around 7,000 as a low point now. So I'm going to upgrade this to 7,000, which means that the figures here are also going to increase, which means that you're making more money. But if you look at this, you can see what each of the levels are paying in the dollar figures. So first cycle earnings, $25, 126, 239, 491, 1386, and 1764. And I wouldn't even go by those figures in terms of what you can earn per day, because guess what? You only earn those figures I just mentioned once. The actual figures you continue to earn are over here, the second cycle earnings. So you might be earning multiple payments of 151, 378, 737, 1493 US, 2885 US. Could you imagine earning at least just one or two of these every 2 days even? It's pretty awesome, the kind of money that is generated here, guys. If you want to pay it forward, it's a strategy that definitely works. It's a strategy that is very, very powerful, where you would actually pay for your first two reps, and then you encourage those reps to pay for their first two. The way that I would do it is, if I'm going to pay for John and Chris, my criteria would be, John, hey, I'm going to pay for you. Chris, I'm going to pay for you as well. But the only condition is you have to be willing and ready to pay for two as well. If you're not really ready and willing and ready to do it, I'm not doing it for you. You feel me? So if John and Chris are ready to pay for their own two, well then great. Now you've got a good setup, because your level 1 is filled, your tier 1 is filled, and your tier 2 is filled. You cycle and you will get advanced, you cycle, you move into your next matrix, you get upgraded, and you get paid very, 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 very quickly. Now, if everyone did that, it would go absolutely crazy. Actually, just to put it into perspective, if you were to talk to two persons and stop, then you refer those two persons referred to and stopped. Those four new people referred two of their own and stop. So we're not even saying you continuously keep recruiting people or referring new people into the system. We're saying, what if you're not a big big marketer, but you said, you know what, I can find two people. I can find, for a one-time payment of 0.01 Bitcoin, I can find two single people. And your two people said, you know what, I'm with you with that. I don't want to try to find a ton of people, but I can at least find two single. And they go there and they find two. And it took them an entire week to do that. Guys, do you understand that if each person only brought two persons into this system, this one-time payment platform, in a matter of 12 weeks, if everyone just brought two and helped their two to bring two, that in 12 weeks, 90 days, you would have an organization over 8,000 members. Could you fathom the amount of times you would have cycled per day? It is crazy that after that 12-week period, with those kind of numbers in, there's no doubt in my mind that we would have persons who would be doing $2,000, $3,000, and $4,000 per day. Now that is ridiculous, life-changing money. $2,000 to $3,000 a day. This is madness, but it's very, very, very realistic, and that's the fun thing that I love about Flow Money System. We don't have to show you hundreds of thousands of dollars, or we don't have to show you, you have to build a team of 2,000 or 3,000, or like on most matrices 16 and 18 and 20,000 members, and you can earn X amount of millions of dollars, or 300,000 or 400,000 or $500,000 a month. No, we're not gonna do that. To be quite honest, guys, it really doesn't make sense doing that, because majority of people never ever achieve those kind of figures. How do I know this? Because I've been in this industry for close to 18 years, and I've met and seen persons who have made millions of dollars in the industry, and I can tell you for a fact, it takes years to reach those kind of earnings per month, and it takes massive organizations. Massive. I don't mean 10 and 15,000 people. Oh, no. You are talking 50 and 60,000 people in an organization. It takes massive numbers to reach those kinds of numbers of earnings. So most people are not going to get it. It's unrealistic. And yes, I'm going to say it. I'm a networker doing this long enough, I can say it. All right? And I can speak to you from the perspective of, I know what it feels like to earn a six-figure income. I've done that. I know what it feels like to earn thousands and thousands of dollars per week. I've done that. But you know what? We need something that the majority of people can actually achieve. And that is where I know Flow Money System is gonna be a dark horse, and it's gonna show up a lot of other businesses that are out there, a lot of big businesses, because it's very simple, very straightforward, and very easy, but it's already creating a major buzz. I assure you of that. And of course, guys, for those of you who may like passive returns, if you've got friends out there who may say, you know what, I really don't want to, or I'm not good at the whole recruiting thing, I'm not too good at getting other people to join, or they tell you point blank, I do not want to talk to my friends and family about joining anything. That is fine. That's perfectly okay. Ain't nobody forcing nobody to do anything. It really doesn't matter. But what we have put in place is a feature that allows you to earn passively. So for 150 working days, and we include Sundays and Saturdays, unlike a lot of programs paying passive returns, 150 I gotta change that. I keep forgetting to change that. I shouldn't say working days, because it is Saturday to Sunday. I'll just say 150 days. You get to earn 1% interest on your Bitcoin investment. That's a total of 150%. Now, some may say, oh my God, but There's things out there on the internet that are paying way more percentages per day. Great, go ahead and do them. I wish you all the best. But you know what? They don't last. they, they do not last. They're called HYIPs, high yield investment programs. They do not last. If you take a look at the ones that actually are lasting, you're going to notice something real similar to what we have here. They're paying just around 1% or less per day. So don't get caught up in the hype. It's fine. You can run out there and invest in a 5% a day, 10% a day. Hey, that's fine. But just understand it's not going to last. They never do. I've never met one single program in all the years of my life in this industry that is paying percentages like that has lasted. Not one. Not a single one. So all the best to you. However, I want something that's going to be here for the long term. I want something that's going to last. I want something that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, people can feel comfortable and confident knowing that, hey, this business is still going. If you're sick and tired of starting over, if you're sick and tired of jumping from business to business to business to business, over the last couple of years, you've been in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things. If you're sick and tired of consistently having to start over, and not always a fault of your own, but sometimes the companies, they don't last. They do their thing and then they go. If you're looking for a home, you're looking for somewhere that you can feel comfortable with the owner that has all interest in being around for the next 10, 15, 20 years, then you need look no further than Flow Money System. We intend to be here for a very, 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 very long time. I have no intentions of going anywhere. And I can say that with all confidence because I was, and probably still am in the position that many of you are. I've been a distributor and a rep in companies, and I've built companies, built organizations. I've put in the work. I've put the work in, I've put the time in, I've put a lot of sacrifice in for years. I've traveled to build opportunities for other companies and other businesses that were not mine. Can you imagine how much further I'm going to go with the company that I now manage, run, and I'm the owner of? I'm here to stay, guys, and you need to feel comfortable and confident about that. So, guys, 5% referral deposits, anyone that you refer. Even if you yourself have not purchased any of our profit shares, you will earn 5% of the deposit of whatever amount that your direct referrals purchase. Someone puts $100 worth of Bitcoin, you earn 5% of that. Someone puts $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, you earn 5% of that. Even if you don't know that your direct referral has done it, you're just going to see the Bitcoin profit share affiliate bonus show up in your account. All right. Some things to look forward to will be our affiliate commissions coming very soon, where you can buy and sell this from our marketplace. And I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be very, very exciting. This is going to be another income stream where members can buy cheap or buy wholesale and sell retail. And of course, our residual income program. Yes, we do have a one-time payment with our platform currently, but we are also going to be adding down the road a residual platform. Now, this is going to be great for those folks who love residual income, like me. I absolutely love residual income. I know there are some other platforms out there where you pay for stage 1 or level 1, then you pay for level 2, then you pay for level 2, all separately. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm more looking at one monthly residual pay, subscription, and that will cover all levels. Please understand that this is going to be totally optional. You do not have to pay anything per month. Our program will primarily remain as a one-time payment. Our residual earning platform will be a separate and distinct platform within this, under the same umbrella, but it'll be another section of our business that you can opt into if you so desire to earn monthly as well. Okay? And of course, if you've got residual bills, why not have residual income? If you've got one single job but you've got 7 and 8 bills, that ain't gonna work out too good. If you've got 7 or 8 bills and you've got 2 jobs, that ain't gonna work out good either, because guess what? More taxes, less time for you to actually enjoy life. Guys, we've got about what, 70, 80 years? If you reach 100, give thanks. Most people, 70 years old, 80 years old. Okay? Between the ages of about 20, not even 20, 18 to about 60, you are working to pay bills. Before that, you're a kid, you're a child, you enjoy yourself, have fun, you're just enjoying life. After you've retired, you're so old that you really can't do half the things you would have loved to do in those prime years. So you can imagine that more than 3/4 of your entire life, and we've only got one life to live. What happens after we die? I have no idea. That's up for debate. Different people believe different things are going to happen after we die. Nobody knows. You don't know. I don't know. None of us actually know. We can only speculate and assume. But the thing is, as far as I know, we've got one single life to live, all right, on this earth, as far as we know it. And guess what, guys? If you're going to spend from 20, 18 years old all the way up to 60, 65 years old, working to pay bills, you got to make sure that you enjoy some of that. I'm telling you, you gotta enjoy it. Don't be stressed out over your job. Don't be stressed out over the bills. You got to take some time and enjoy life. So now is the time to take action. Now, okay? I'm going to encourage you, whoever introduced you to this webinar, whoever, shared this information with you, you want to get started tonight, not tomorrow, not the day after. You want to get started tonight. Get started, get to work, and let's get your life on track. Let's get your finances on track. Let's get you debt free. If you want to clear that debt that's been hovering over you for years, those student loans that you may have, those bills that come consistently every single month, guys, this is the time to seriously get to work. All right. So that being said, that is primarily our webinar. I'm not gonna go as long as normal tonight because I think I got a little something in my throat. I think I've been talking so much over the last few days, and I know I'm not resting enough. I know I'm gonna get some lashes for that, but it's all good. So I think my immune system is a little down. But nonetheless, let's just open up for questions real quick. If we have any questions, guys, again, feel free to use the raise hand feature. Raise your hand, and I'll be more than happy to unmute your mic and have your questions answered. If you don't raise your hand, if you want to type your question, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that as well. Let me just hop over to the chat area, see if you got any questions over there. Okay, so Kimmy says, so to be clear, you don't have to sign up 6 persons direct. It's use if you sign up 1 or 2, and then they sign up 2, then that's a cycle. Yes, that's absolutely correct, Kimmy. You don't have to sponsor 6. You can cycle just 2. You might cycle just 1, and you can still cycle, because if you sponsor 1 single person, and that they complete their matrix, they're going to fall right back under you again in your next open position and help to fill up your matrix. As a matter of fact, you might not cycle a single person at all because of spillover. We've got people who are falling into matrices. Right now, when I check the structure, I see there are people right now who have like 5 people under them, 1 away from being upgraded to gold. And you know how much they've sponsored out of those 5 people? Not a single person. So you can actually cycle and never recruit a single person, period. It all depends on how the chips fall. Kimmy says go vegan and you'll be sexy at 60. I love it. That is why I plan to go vegan. I ain't get there yet. That's a journey, but I'm working on it. I intend to be sexy at 60, Kimmy. You better believe it, girl. So I'm gonna do that. All right, real quick, just let me shout out a couple members in the group. Big shout out to my guy Hector, who just went gold. Whoop whoop. Hector broke goal. Actually, I posted it today, but Hector actually went goal. I think it was yesterday. Just that I forgot to mention it yesterday. Thank you, Winfield. Winfield says this system is truly awesome. Man, I appreciate that so much. I'm glad that you appreciate it and you like what you see. I had a lady from South Africa message me just yesterday. And all excited, and she was like, yo, listen, I watched the video and this thing is awesome. I'm extremely excited about this. And here's the thing, she's now working with her team in South Africa, and they're actually putting together to have a big launch in South Africa. Imagine that. So that is one thing. We've got another someone from India can hit me up, and they're like, listen, I've got a group approaching 2,000 people, And a number of these folks are ready to do this thing. We're just getting everything together and we're going to be jumping right in. So we've got hundreds in South Africa preparing as we speak to have their official launch over there. We've got India looking to do their thing. Guys, this is going crazy, and we've just barely launched on the first. You know, another thing you're going to appreciate about this platform, you don't need a lot of people to make big money. Most other systems, you need thousands of people. In Flow Money system, a couple hundred people. I mean, literally, if four introduce four, who introduce four, who introduce four, and you've got well over 100 people in your platform, and you can be making a tremendous amount of money. And guys, if you doubt me, think about it for a second. So we say just get two, but I'm gonna say to you, go for more than two. And here's why. Aim for at least four. If you get four people, check this out. If you get at least four people, those four introduce four. That's 16 new people, okay? Then those 16 get four. That's 64 new people. So four, who get four, who get four, who get four is 256. So check this out. If you were to add the four plus the 16 plus the 64 plus the 256, that's 340 people in your organization, guys. And all that I said to do was help four, get four, who get four, who get four. Done. That's it. 340 people in your team. Can you imagine that? We've got a question from Jasba. Jasba said, can a person earn without direct links? And if so, would you have to complete the cycle with spillovers in order to earn? I'm going to assume, Jasper, when you say, can you earn without direct links, you mean without direct referrals, without a person who's directly sponsored by you? And the answer to that question would be yes. You would not earn referral bonus, obviously, or cycle bonus, but you would earn matrix bonus, because once your 6 positions have been filled, whether you put them there or whether they're all from spillover and someone above you, they fell under you, you would still cycle and you would still earn matrix bonus. Okay? So yeah, you don't have to personally sponsor anyone in order to earn. What it would happen though, it would obviously be slower, which is expected, right? You know, if you don't do anything, and you're waiting for spillover to happen, even though you still will benefit, it obviously would not happen as fast as if you personally sponsor persons yourself. Because obviously, the people you sponsor, don't forget, when they complete a matrix, they follow you into your new matrix. So if you sponsored 6 people and they all cycle, guess what? You've got 6 new positions in your new matrix to fill, but you sponsored 6 who also cycle. Guess what? All 6 are going to come right over into your new matrix, fill up every single position, and just like that, you cycle again. All right? So, yeah, you don't have to, but it definitely increases your rate of cycling. And the more you cycle, the more you earn. The faster you cycle, the faster you earn per day, or per every couple hours, or per hour. If you left this meeting now and you sponsored a few people and you cycle tonight, you earn. If those people start to cycle tonight and they come over and fill up your second matrix, you earn again. If you did that every hour, literally you'd be earning every single hour. It is absolutely crazy. Another big shout out to Janelle Mason, our very first platinum member in the company. She's hit the level of platinum. And the thing about it is this, she's already got folks from her team who are about to break platinum as well. So which means that we're going to soon see our first sapphire. Guys, we only launched on the first. This is crazy, right? Big shout out to all the members. James, who's in the meeting. Shout out to Saskia, Sonia, who just joined, got her first commission. Sonia, I'm not sure if you're on the call. I know you just joined recently. If this is Sonia Mason, and I know you were excited. You got your first bonus of commission. Sonia, if you're on the call, tell the guys what that feeling was like when you actually saw that money hit your account. Your mic is unmuted, Sonia. Are you there? Okay. Oh, there we go. Are you on the call, Sonia? Are you there? Can you hear us? Okay, we're not hearing Sonia, so I guess Sonia may have some sound issues. All right, that's really too bad. Would have been great to hear from Sonia. I know she was really excited. When she got her commission. Haven't heard from my guy Winfield in a while. Winfield, I know you're definitely on the call, no doubt about that. And I know you're pretty much excited, man, and some things are happening. I see your guy Ronald jumped in today, and he's over the moon excited about it. Talk to us for a bit, Winfield, and tell me, how do you feel about this program?
What can I say, Lavera? I just love this program. And like you say, I spoke to Ronald last night about this. Sent him the video, the recording of the launch, and this morning he called me. Yeah, he ready to sign up right now.
Awesome.
And Let's Sharp is like we just decided with the other two programs to just like put them on pause for the time being and concentrate on this. And you know what I mean, really build this. Right? And I was a little I felt good, you know what I mean? It's not a big lot, but when I looked in my account today after he signed up, I saw, you know what I mean, a little Bitcoin in my it moved from all these zeros and it had like a little Bitcoin inside there. So it's not much, but to God be the glory. We loving it.
Right. You got to start somewhere. That's only the
Yeah,
first.
you know, you start small and gradually build. You know what I mean? And hopefully within the next day or two, I shall have the next person to, you know what I mean, actually have my 4 underneath.
Fantastic.
You know what I mean? I should be good to go for gold within the next day or two.
Oh man, awesome. Now that's what I'm talking about, man. And it's good to see this happening because thanks a lot, Winfield, man. I much appreciated.
No problem.
Appreciate it for sure.
Correct.
Guys, and this is exciting because when you have persons, that they're and that there are people who are building their business, even small wins, small successes are a big deal. Because what we're seeing happening here with Flow Money System now is folks who may have been having a hard time before to earning income and earning Bitcoin, I should say, from other platforms. Now, in no time, easily they're able to market this program on this platform, and they're able to see results as well. Sonia, I see that you were trying to speak, but nothing was coming through. I'm going to try again and see if your mic is working this time. Go right ahead. Let's see if it's working now. And no. Okay, so Sonia, probably next time we'll bring you in again, and we'll have you speak next time. Okay, so guys, we're gonna take one more testimony for tonight, and then we're gonna shut right down. I'm gonna bring on a guy that I know is very excited about the program. Mr. Glenn Arthur. Glenn, I hope you're on the call. Oh, wait a minute. I don't even see a section to unmute Glenn, so I'm not sure if Glenn has a mic connected. So we're gonna have to scrap that. I just see video, but and I don't wanna hit that because I don't know. So okay, guys, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shut our session down for tonight. But again, just want to thank everyone who would have come on, and shared with us. Everyone who's joined us for the first time. And this, of course, this webinar, like all others, is going to be posted into the members back office. If you've got teams that have not yet upgraded, you definitely want to encourage them to do so ASAP, because literally they could very well be losing out on spillover from the company. Someone messaged me today and she said, "Hey, I see a name. I just got an email saying that such and such person, she gave me the name, signed up directly to me." She said, "But I didn't sponsor anyone." I said, "Yeah, but don't forget the company's rotator is on, so which means that people are going to the company website, they're signing up. It just means that someone came to you." And she was so crazy excited about that, and that got me excited. Because here it is, someone that was like, "Man, I'm not. It's I'm trying. I'm trying, but I'm not really a marketer. I'm not a talker." And then just like that, boom, she's got to sign up. That she knew nothing about, and she's going to get paid for it. Now that is what I love about our Flow Money System. Guys, if you want a home, this is it. Let everyone else know that it's time to come home. It's time to come home. I look forward to meeting you guys at the top. This is Liver Event, CEO, founder of Flow Money System, signing off. Feel free to join us in our Telegram group. Feel free to join us in our Facebook, on our Facebook fan page. And if you're a member, be sure to join us on our Facebook group, where we have all the other members in there as well. But definitely, you want to get your business started, and let's help you achieve that success. Let's help you put your money on autopilot. Have a good night, guys, and we'll be in touch soon. I'll see you on our next webinar, which takes place on Wednesday at 8 p.m. AST, and which is of course 7 p.m. EST, which is Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday at 8 p.m. same time, and we'll again this time come invite some folks to the webinar. Let them hear for themselves. Let them ask their questions and get an understanding of why Flow Money System is about to be the hottest thing online right now. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.